And welcome back on my channel. So we're back in the studio with another video. Today I want to focus on Polyend Tracker Plus again, because I'm still learning this device and I'm like rediscovering new things, mostly about like sample manipulation, tweaking sounds, because it's very deep and complex. It's simple on the surface, but if you are creative, you can do really a lot. And you can apply it to your own music production, your own gear, with few exceptions, obviously, because it's mostly workflow related to Polyend Tracker Plus, but I will give you like tips and tricks, some hints, what you can do with your own gear. So currently I'm going back and forth between Tracker Plus and Verslab NV1. I couldn't decide which one will suits better with my workflow, with my music production. Tracker is winning so far, but at some point I will make a video with Verslab NV1 again, with some maybe live instruments, live recording of bass, because it's great for that purpose. But for sample mangling manipulation, is Tracker is the best in my opinion. So let's go straight to it. This video will be like really laid back. I have my coffee here. Tarakape is pretty rainy day, so and I tried to record it already yesterday twice. I failed because of cameras freezing out, like some technical issues. But I think today is the day. So let's go to song, tap tempo, 125. Let's go jeszcze raz, 1.6. 1.6. Okay, I notched it to 1.6. It was 1.6.1. So pattern, we are at a pattern, and that will be like fully contained with Polyend Tracker Plus. So I will go straight to instrument, but you could like record your own samples, some loops from external gear. I'm going to instrument, and I want to pick some instrument for my first sequence. Let's go VAP maybe, or WT. Okay, let's go with FM. I'll try to scroll it pretty quickly. I will stick to chromatic mode for simplicity. Electric piano, why not? I want to find something melodic. We don't need to edit anything else, and I will just go and record some pattern. So maybe let's start with C. That's a C. I will stick to like major. So that will be 4th, 7th. If you don't know your grid, if you work with, for example, with scale, and you don't remember because you're not that advanced, you always have like highlights here. And you can even record like this. So I'm pressing, that will be C4, E, G, and that B4 will be major 7. So let's go every 4 steps. This one, this one, this one. We have 3. Let's go with D now. So in chromatic C, if I want to, I will stick to like white notes, yeah, for this purpose. And maybe here. That will be F. I will use most of them just for the sequence. maybe A. And maybe F again. Nice, like slow pattern. I could even speed it up because, yeah, let's make it more interesting. 116. Got it. And what I want to do now is I want to turn it into a sample, just because I can. I don't have to really, because if I want to get some more space for other synths on, like, for example, or on MIDI tracks, somewhere here, I could always use extra synth engines as a fillers. But for this purpose, I used synth engine just to not use external gear, for example, some SH4D or anything else, record it and then just manipulate it like this. I'm just keeping it contained, if it makes sense. So, workflow. If I press play, stop, play, it's going to the top of the sequence. If I want to continue with playing, I'm playing shift and play. And it continues where it stops. If I want to go to the top and highlight everything, for example, just to copy it, I'm pressing shift, home, and up. That's how easy it is. So we're playing. Okay, I want to highlight everything. Up, record, and it's highlighted for example, for render section. Let's render it, auto-name it. Near lamp, different. Skinny order, rapid made, crayon shape, literate snail. Okay, let's go with the snail. Render and load. So now it's exporting it as a sample, and it's already here. So I can basically clear everything and go to my sample. That's my sample. So I recorded it on, that was C3 basically, but playback, no, that's C4, I believe. Yeah, on C4, I recorded on C4, but preview of samples are always on C5, always. So let's go to sample editor, and I want to edit just certain parts of samples. Sorry. Let's go to start point. This one, for example, I want to make it like a little bit more present. So I'm going, moving it in, zooming in, just to make it clear. Somewhere around here, yes. I hear some crackling. Somewhere here. Yeah, it's better. Zoom out, and I want to apply effect just to this section. So I will use maybe, I don't know what we can use. Beat Crusher. I will use Beat Crusher. Maybe. I should normalize it first. Let me go back, sorry. Or no, I will normalize it later, because I still can. So you can hear the difference. Yes, it's like almost effect like some flying bug wings flickering. Just okay, this one. Apply. So this section now has effect, and the rest of it is as it was. So on this one, for example, and start and end point, let's zoom it in. You see how fast is how fast edit is. That start and oh, come on. That's start point. Zoom it out. Okay. Like it. And let's apply another effect, maybe some, I don't know, chorus or flanger. Let's apply flanger. I should normalize it first. With some headroom for effects. Let me adjust my camera. Stepping over. But you can hear the difference, right? So apply. And now I normalize it. Nice, sounds good. I will normalize entire pattern, entire loop section, yes. Normalize, and maybe let's go not so extreme, maybe to 80%. Got it. So that's my loop, but you need to be mindful because it's destructive editing. So whatever you edit here, you can stack up effects, for example. Or this flanger, I could use again chorus if I want to. You get the point. Yeah. I could do it before. I don't want to do it now. That's just a demonstration. So I have this section and I want to apply chorus, let's say. Like 3 voices. Yeah, but let's not do it. And you can completely change this sample with some effects. You could crop it, for example, some sections that you don't like, you could crop it out and leave the rest. But for this occasion, it's better to just, I'm going to sample playback, and on sample playback, I can still set up start and end point without cutting off entire sample, yes. It's destructive, but original file is still on SD card untouched, so you can bring it back again. I will show you in a minute. Original sample and still use it without those effects applied. You can use both actually. So now I will go to slice. No, beat slice. Beat slice is sorry, mostly suitable for drum loops. Just so you can separate them. Slicing is a little bit different because you can slice, and with effects here on effect 1 and then effect 2, you apply in which slice you want to play. With beat slice, you just have slices on pads, so you can just like finger drum it. I will go to beat slice just to make it easy and not to waste effect. Yeah, I'm going to more. And because I know that it's perfectly on 4, I can just easily go to number of slices 8 and slice evenly. Boom. So if you have like perfect on 4 grid, then you can just apply either auto slice. Auto slice will slice it a little bit differently, but even slice evenly. You know that is there, yes. So I'm going to pattern now. And I can recreate this pattern completely differently. So like this. I can play it live. For example, but I want to be just completely on a grid for explanation purpose. So let's go here. It's still every 4. So, and you can hear it with those effects. So I want to create like layer it a little bit because it's like boring and doesn't sound very attractive. Yes, let's go to sample loader. I will go to exports. I'll just make a available slot, go to exports, new project and selection. So that was literate snail. Literate snail. Preview. You can hear that's the original sample. Add next. And let's go here. So new sequence. When I'm starting a new track, I'm on sample 2, and I will start it somewhere here. But I want to go now octave higher, so that will be C6. And as you can hear, it sounds in like double pitch and double tempo, because you don't have like what was it called? Time stretching. That's why it was invented, time stretching. Yes, so it won't play in higher pitch. But in normal principle, when you have a 440 hertz, for example, that's A4, I believe. When you play octave higher, it goes exponentially. Yes, so you will have 880 hertz instead of 440, and it goes up and up and up. Yes, or down and down and down. So if you have like higher pitch in a regular sample, by default it will play faster. I have options of time stretching actually here, but I don't want to use it. That's just basic knowledge for music production, yes. And another one here. And we have nice arpeggio just by that. I could edit it again. I could use like sample 1 here, for example, and reorder it, do whatever. I'm just making it look simple. That's why music theory is important, because you can play, write notes and everything else, and it all fits. People are taking too many shortcuts with all of those gear. New things like, okay, time stretching is good, but it's still better to have like at least basic knowledge of music theory. Yes, it's beneficial along the way. You will learn it once and you will have it for all your life. That's a smart move. Yeah, and people are relying too much on like time correction, or like now it's stem separation for MPC and all of that thing. It's just lazy in my opinion. Because people before that, they could make amazing music just by being creative. It wasn't laid down for them just to press the button. So I know I'm going a little bit around here, but how is it different than, for example, giving AI, because it's not real AI, all work to do, and you just claim it as yours because you just put prompt, for example, to browser or whatever. Just stupid. Just dump. So I will reuse the same sample again here, but I will go 2 octaves lower than previous one. So we have a nice bass on as a like third layer. I can adjust all settings. I could use macros just to tweak it a little bit more even before I render it. I could use effects right now. Like for example, because it plays twice slower, so now not entire loop will play back, only till half because it's slow. So just to access this section here, like for example, it will play those 2 and it will go and play those 2. I can adjust start point on step 17 because it's halfway through 32 steps. So that will be my second bar. And on second bar, I will apply just on effect strip, I will apply position. And when you have position here in relation to change sample playback, that's for granular and for wavetable. You can automate it with LFO, so modulate it, and it's going from 0 to 100%, so it's self-explanatory. I will go 50, and it will play exactly in the middle. So I can still pan it, for example. Let me pan left and right a little bit, just to give it some panning. So this one will be pan just a tiny bit, yes. That's -5, and let's go panning here. I will apply it on this effect. Still panning. Pan 4, yeah. Because I can go to like space later and just widen it up. Let's apply some, maybe, let's go to drum kit now. Perk engine, and I will find a nice. Sounds good already. Let's load some patch. Again, paradox of choice, too many options. All days. No. Snare is too bright. Yeah, find the perfect snare. That's a challenge. This one. Yeah, more standard, I would say. So we are on this section. Let's go again, like by steps. Every 4, just to make it. No, sorry, by every 8. Home, delayed. See how fast it is? Let's go back home again, every 8. Here every 16. And here apply snare every 8 again. So you can have individual settings for entire drum kit. You can use another engine for another drum kit if you want to make some space for synths again and use them on MIDI tracks, just to save some space on track section. You could render it to sample and use it as a sample just for finger drumming or whatever you like on drum pattern drum loop, it would actually present itself as better than I presented it on melodic track, but I wanted to create some arpeggio, so that will be it. And here, let's drop some maybe snare. So I'm going shift up and I want to fill it each second step, or I could use it Euclidean maybe. No, let's go every second. Okay, let's go Euclidean just to try. And I will use maybe 20. So every few snares will be like doubled. And normally will be like every second and with few variation. Constant, and those two are drum, those two are snare and hats. Boom. Or maybe even less. So let's go home, delete it. The thing is that when I'm working with synth engines, when I want to delete entire track, I need to go to instrument section, because when I delete all notes, this stripe stays. It doesn't do anything, but just visually it helps me. Let's go home, up, fill, and 18 instead of 16. So that will be okay. And let's do some variation with volume. So each maybe fourth step. By each fourth step, I will adjust volume to a little bit lower. That will be 42. Let's go. Let's go 38. Constant, yes. This one here. If I want to copy, just step and paste. It's just easy like this. Copy, shift, paste. Sorry, undo. Because it copies. See, I messed up. Undo. This effect, volume, I need to just volume velocity put manually, because it would copy entire step. It copy entire step, but I want to copy just effect. So that's right. Here again. On this one. And let's drop some swing. So swing is a global effect. I will apply it here. I know it sounds boring and it's not very attractive, but I will use maybe Synth 3 to spice it up as well again. So this time let's go to fat. Yeah, let's go to fat. Polyphony 3. dropped it? Because it was like, see, I used now it's like, what? Why is not going? I need to set it to instrument 3 and notes. Now live record. I could use it like this. So you have each note, it sets in completely, like you have a little bit off one step of another, like micro timing is different on those notes, because you see that's 25, 50 and 70. So that's more natural approach for, you could play it on keys actually, use MIDI and play it on keys with velocity and everything else. Or you have other option, like simple. Like here. And with this note, I can just drop MIDI chord here. So I want to use minor chord because it's 3 and 7. Yeah. I could render it again and use it as a sample, so I would have another instrument engine available to use. And with the sample I could do exactly the same process, edit it as I want. But I think that will stick well with me. Or maybe just for simplicity, because I want to do some short jam. I want to do some performance at the end. So I'm highlighting it, everything, all 3 tracks. That's an instrument engine, as you remember. Render section. Auto name it rural grip. Okay. Render and load. And that's my section, that's my sample. I can delete everything now and then just drop it here, yes. So maybe on this one, let's extend it, this video. I will use Synth again. Maybe with fat again, or maybe not. Let's find something. Let's try ACD. Why not? I messed it up. Like it, I like it, why not? So I can edit this patch. Maybe it's too loud a little bit. No reverb, a little bit of delay. And not edit patch, I want to filter it a little bit more. Envelope amount. And amp. Maybe shorter a little bit. Voices, legato, why not? Oscillator. That's what I was looking for. I know it's this camera is tipping over. I know it's sound mix. Minus 2 octaves. I could edit it in with macros as well. Like it. Let's go to performance. So performance I have set to global. Sometimes I'm using it, sometimes not, when I'm working strictly on project and I'm not thinking about performing it later just as a beat or as a ambient music or whatever, I'm just switching it to performance per pattern, because you have an option, and it's all saved in project as a global, or in project as a like separate, just set for the project exclusively. So let's play. That will be it for this little bit lengthy video. Like I told you, it will be like pretty laid back, and that's it. I just had a good day for recording. I tried yesterday, I failed twice, maybe like 3 times with some, starts and misspelled words, whatever, that I had to like record again. I messed it up. But today I just felt like it. I want to make a nice video, just present something, and might be useful, might not, but whatever. Yes, hope you like it. Like and subscribe and comment, because if you want to know something or you have questions or you just want to interact, it's always better to comment, like give a like, Channel is growing slowly. It could grow faster, but it's up to me to post more, yes. Because I have good reception, actually. I just need to find more time to focus on making music record stuff, and a lot of it is like gear specific as well. Yeah, so people watching those channels only when they either want to buy new gear or they are interested in certain things about stuff that they already have. Yes, it's not like for everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's very niche. But yes, maybe next video will be about Verslab NV1. I will use some live recording bass. Not like I'm good bassist or whatever, but it helps as well to learn with things that you can make on Verslab. So yeah, see you next time.